Hey there. Today I bring you the Ferrari 812 Superfast. This was a car from 2017 and pretty cool little car. Little funny shaped, if I'm being completely honest, but it is a V12 800 horsepower car in the way Ferraris were meant to sound, in my opinion. Um, Obviously not the way they were meant to look, but definitely the way they were meant to sound. I like this car from that perspective. The sound is really, really cool. So we're going to drive this today. Where are we? We are in Las Vegas. Well, we're not really in Las Vegas. In Assetto Corsa, we are in Las Vegas. So we're at Las Vegas Motor Speedway at Dream Racing, or at least that's what this is meant to be, is the infield road course, 1.2 mile road course. And this author was kind of interesting. Wrote really interesting write up in the overtake description of this track, basically saying, hey, if you're looking to visit Dream Racing and you want to get some practice in Assetto Corsa, this track is definitely for you. If you're looking for a polished track by a experienced track modder, you might want to look elsewhere. And then went on to thank ZoomingPast for the building blocks that he's provided to track modders to be able to scratch their own personal itch and build the tracks that they are wanting to build. So, another example of ZoomingPast leading the way. It's kind of funny is that he has recently articulated that building tracks isn't really what he wants to do. He's a creative guy, likes to do other sorts of things with that creativity. Building tracks was just one of those things that he wanted to see if he could do. But he wound up building the building blocks for people to explore their own creativity with building tracks in a nice, easy, fresh way. And that's what this mod author has done. The only thing is that instead of building the full facility around this track as it exists in real life, has just built, some scenery in the distance, some mountains and etc. Used Google Earth to generate the track. And given us a really cool course to drive. Now, I've never visited this facility, so I can't attest to the accuracy of this. Just trying to keep the tires out and under me. But I can attest to how cool this is. And just like the real track, I'm driving a supercar of my choosing. It's kind of cool if you visit their website for Dream Racing. They have a ridiculous number of supercars that you can actually drive at this facility. Several Ferraris, actually, in fact. Not this one. This is a little bit old and maybe a little bit exotic for the facility, if I'm honest. But there are all sorts of cars. Lamborghinis, Porsches, Ferraris. Not that this is an advertisement. The author is actually not affiliated with this track in any way, Las Vegas Motorsport Speedway or Dream Racing. But I guess planned on visiting the facility, wanted to do some practice, built this track, and then decided that it was worthy of being shared. And I agree. I actually disagree with the mod author's self-deprecating style of describing the track. I think this is a perfectly serviceable track for all sorts of things, including time trials, driver education, and of course prepping to go to the real thing and drive this track in real life. Nope. Or likes to slide around on me a little bit. Let's not overshoot one this time. When I first saw this car, I described it as Ferrari building a 280Z. That's so mean. V12 is just a monster, though. Nope. I'm still ahead of my time. Oh, no, I'm not. So you have to keep the tires in under you in order to be fast. The second they start sliding, you've lost time. Like that. So that is the track. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Dream Racing, the infield 1.2 mile course without the track grandstands and all the other fanfare. It is just the infield track set in space where it belongs for our enjoyment. Let me know what you think. I think this was cool, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I thank the mod author for making it available, because, hey, if people aren't making good tracks, we aren't driving them, and that would be horrible. So check it out. I'll put the link in the description. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I know it's kind of a simple track, and it's a simple, layout and all that kind of good stuff, but it's good fun. You could race on this. You could just, do laps and work on specific skills. There's a lot of corners at this track that are kind of fun and, tough, good technical turns. Anyway, you get my point. Thanks again to ZoomingPast, because he's made it available, his tool set to make good tracks available to so many mod authors that are out there experimenting. And I've lost count now of how many mod authors have thanked him for what he's produced and have done some interesting stuff. So let's hope that continues. It's a great trend. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Spaß mache Rennsport.